Well, everybody, let me tell you, over at Elderwood, they are very, very proactive about keeping you on your feet. Courtney was there and she checks out this new program called Elderwood Right Moves.
Hey everybody, this morning on AM Buffalo, we are taking you out of the studio and into the community. This morning, we're taking a trip to Tonawanda at Elderwood Assisted Living. Joining us this morning is Steve Johnson. He's the wellness coordinator here, as well as April Brownson, the wellness manager. Good morning, you two. How are you doing today?
Good morning. I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. I see that you guys are very busy here with your residents, always up to something, getting them moving and grooving, and that leads us to the program that we're talking about today.
Yes, that's the Right Moves program. It's an exercise program here at Elderwood to help the residents maintain their balance and strength and their stamina.
Let's talk about some of the identifying factors to know whether someone may be at risk for falling so they don't hurt themselves.
So as you know, falls are very traumatic for the senior population. They can lead to very serious injuries like breaks of the femur, the pelvis, the back. And these injuries can be very debilitating, take away their mobility, and thus negatively affect their quality of life. So one of the biggest things that we look for is leg strength and the walking speed when somebody walks. Those are the two biggest factors that can tell if somebody's at risk for falling, which is what our program kind of highlights the exercise to help strengthen these areas.
What day-to-day recommendations would you give to a resident to help them reduce the risk of falling when they're spending time in their room at home?
You definitely want to make sure that your floor is free of clutter and tripping hazards such as cords, wrinkled up carpets, or turned up corners of area rugs. It's important to make sure your home or your room is well lit and to use a nightlight in your bedroom as well as your bathroom to avoid tripping in the dark.
Sounds pretty simple.
It is, but it can also be difficult to a senior.
And this is why we're doing this, and let's really talk about the program in general, right? We're talking about the classes and why the residents love them so much. Talk us through a typical class. What are they going to expect?
So in a typical class, we usually start out with a nice warm-up because we take into account that a lot of people, as they age, deal with arthritis. So we really need to make sure those joints get loosened up. Then we move on to some balance-focused exercises. Getting the residents on their feet, we do some leg swings. We also do some squats, and we do heel raises, making sure we get those legs and hips nice and strong. We move on to some further strength training with weights and resistance bands for the upper body. Then we end off with some stretching to help increase with flexibility and a cool down.
This is a voluntary program for your residents. What feedback have you received from them? They must be loving it.
So a lot of the feedback revolves around the fact that they feel steadier on their feet, they feel more confident walking around. We've had more residents participate in the outings, because that can be very, if you're not good on your feet and you feel unsteady, you don't want to go out as much, and that can lead to depression. So we see that it helps them increase their quality of life and they enjoy their time here a little better.
And this morning, we would like to introduce you to Elderwood Assisted Living resident, Irene. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
Good morning. How do you feel about this new program here at Elderwood?
I love it.
You love it. And why do you love it?
I love it because it helps to benefit my whole body.
And you've been a part of this program for over a year now. How have you felt that you've progressed in moving around?
Well, when I first started, I was stumbling and I was off balance. I didn't have the strength neither in my legs nor in my arms. I feel that this has helped me a great deal in improving that.
How do you feel today?
I feel great.
You feel great. And do you recommend this program to any of the other residents here?
I certainly do. I certainly do.
This Right Moves program is offered at all 8 Elderwood facilities here in Western New York, and it continues to grow. So we are looking forward to hearing from you in the future to see what you're up to next.
Thank you very much.